Hello everyone, and welcome to the Daily Intention Oracle card reading. And each day we are doing a reading with the Guiding Light Oracle cards, and we will draw a card that's going to help us learn a lesson that day that's going to keep us on track with manifesting the life of our dreams. So helping you to really understand where your energy is at daily in regards to your intention and what you're wanting to create. And the Guiding Light Oracle card really is a good Oracle card application for this purpose because the theme of it is, a lot of it is the teaching of the law of attraction. But it's also a very good app that you can download on the Google App Store as well as Amazon and the Apple Store for everyday life problems. So this deck is about getting to the root of anything that might be blocking you from creating the life of your dreams. That's why we're going to use it as inspiration daily through these videos to set an intention and learn something specific about the energy we're sending out into the universe. So let's get started. You always want to ask to get very centered and focused so that you can allow that divine guidance to float up from within you. Anytime you're asking for guidance using an oracle card, just make sure that you try to clear and cleanse your mind so that you're not in your thinking brain before you get started. So our intention for today, we drew that empathic overload. So this has been coming up. I giggle because this is a huge lesson for all my sensitive friends out there. That empathic overload has to do with us becoming so overwhelmed that we're almost paralyzed. Do you ever feel like you're so overwhelmed by energy that's outside of you to where you can't even fathom, creating an intention for yourself? Because if you try to create an intention, there's so many things going on with you and you're being bombarded by so many different energies that you can't possibly focus on just one thing. Well, that's the message from Spirit today, is when we get clear and really focused on our intention, that is when we can create, that's when our manifestations start to happen. But if we're not clear enough, then it's almost like we're spinning in a whirlwind, and that happens to a lot of sensitive people. And so in order to manifest, in order to really truly allow your manifestations to start to take place, you have to honor your sensitivity. You have to recognize when you're being bombarded with outside energetic influences, and you also have to take very good care of yourself on a daily basis so that you can recognize, wait, is this mine? Is this someone else's? Am I overwhelmed? Because when you're overwhelmed, you're just going to create more of what you're overwhelmed about, right? Let's look at this message. It's time for you to truly honor your highly sensitive nature. Honor how you feel at all times and make a concerted effort to distance yourself from harsh energies that overwhelm you. So I'm getting a message that has to do with when we begin to really truly define what we want in life. We have to be willing to also acknowledge what we don't want and let go of that. Because whatever it is that we are keeping around in our life is taking away from our ability to have those things. So it's almost like to even make room in our lives to have the things that we want to create, we have to be willing to let go and release those things that are no longer a vibrational match for us. And in order to do that, you have to be truly honest with yourself about how you feel, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. When you're creating the life of your dreams, when you are a truly serious manifester, you are always really looking at, does this feel good? Does this feel bad? Does this feel good? Does this feel bad? And as you're measuring that within yourself and really starting to understand what you like and what you don't like, and whenever you're coming to a decision from within yourself that has to do with what feels good, You know you're in alignment with what your soul wants. Because when you make a decision about something that feels good, then your heart starts to expand. Is that feeling in your body where everything starts to open up? That's how you know when you're on the right track. When you're making a decision that's not for your highest good, when you're making a decision that's going to push you off track, when you're making a decision to people please and you're not doing well with your boundaries, so it's just you're gonna end up taking on more than you can and you're gonna get overwhelmed, then your whole body is gonna feel out of balance. You have to really become aware of how you're feeling in your body and your sensitivity. And sometimes, I know for myself, whenever I think I want something, but really I'm making that decision out of fear, my whole body feels it. My solar plexus starts to tighten, my heart shrivels up, I get stress in my shoulders and the back of my neck. It's really intense, and if I ignore that, it doesn't go away. It really doesn't. But if I acknowledge it and say, okay, this is my body reacting to something that is not for my highest good. So as creators, we always have to be looking at what feels good, what doesn't feel good, and what's in alignment with our highest good. So this card says that honor how you feel at all times and make a concerted effort to distance yourself from harsh energies that overwhelm you. This could be world events and news, as well as anything and anyone around you that doesn't honor your sensitive nature. Give yourself permission to become more selective of what you choose to engage in. Because with the law of attraction, you guys, what you get, what you focus on. You become what you focus on. You are manifesting from a place of what you currently are, your values, your morals, what you believe in. If you're inundating yourself with fear, then you're going to be manifesting more fear. So really pay attention to where your attention is. What are you paying attention to? That's the question. Because of your sensitive nature, you can feel things that others can't. You don't need to justify this to anyone. You don't need to explain it. You're also not a victim to it. You are simply a highly tuned antenna. It only becomes a problem when you deny this aspect of who you are. When you continue to put yourself in situations that make you feel depleted, when you ignore your guidance and you allow yourself to stay in environments that are too harsh for you, you will start to feel overwhelmed. When you feel overwhelmed, it's a message that you need to take time out to be alone. Being alone will help you connect back to your energy, and it will also help you to understand what is outside energy and what belongs to you. Self-care is very important for you. It's time for you to unplug from all outside energies and reconnect with your own. You can do this through the pure intention of disconnecting from all other energies and getting back to your center. Oh, I love that. So this is your daily intention to get you back on track with manifesting whatever it is that is for your highest good. Your intention today, you guys, is that of disconnecting from all other energies and getting back to your center so you can powerfully send the intention of what you're wanting to manifest out into the universe without all that extra distraction or draining energy that's bombarding you. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Intention Oracle Card Reading. My name is Kelly T. Smith, and you can always find me at www.intuitivelifecoachingwithkelly.com. Also, be sure and pop over to my Facebook page and like, share, and comment on this video if you find it helpful. I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day.